minutes while we're talking so that we can, in Hank's honor, just start mixing.
Pull a Hank on ourselves. Hello, everybody, and welcome to the first writing sprint of May. It is May 1st, Thursday, May 1st, and we have some writing sprints on deck today. 3 20-minute sprints with 5-minute breaks in between, starting with this inaugural 5-minute break. Normally, it is Hank hosting our sprints today. Abby and I are joining you for this first sprint, and then our friend Hank will come in for the latter two. We have premium office hours at 2 p.m. Eastern today. That's about 15 minutes after we're done here. So we're cutting the man some slack.
Giving him a chance to have his lunch.
Yeah. Abby, how are you doing today?
Doing great, man. I was peachy keen. I tried to pull the, I think, very traditional May joke of it's gonna be May.
Oh, yeah.
We're like, no, Mom, that was yesterday. You should have sang that yesterday.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh. So I missed my boat on the joke. I was going
Well, I gotta say hello to NJ and Ashley, who's still playing around with the plot grid, getting to know all those Dabble Premium features. Reed's in here with us. Matalver. Oh, Matalver's name is that Amanda?
No, isn't it Stephanie?
Matalver, tell us who's right. Tell us who's right. Shoot. It takes me some time. Erica's here with us.
Like,
hello.
Samantha. I win. It's Samantha. Yeah. I knew it's an S. Matalver. Tell us.
Erica's here with us. Elena, Lee, Lizzie, J.M. Brown, Hope, and Iva and TW. It's Samantha. Dang it.
I said Samantha. Yes.
I should have known that. I had two Samanthas, I think. So, oh, yeah, Matalver's from Canada as well. Right. I forgot that. Come on, Doug. Get your head in the game. It's a dreary Thursday. And that's why my mind's just not there. Let me share the link once again. You may have to refresh your page to get the links in the description. But here's the first one, and it has a link in the top left to the following ones as well. Heck yeah, bud. Got me. Okay, sorry. I was very behind in the chat, but I do see that NJ is stepping out of your work in progress to fiddle with the experimental horror.
Jenny Nash's tomorrow, people. They had to move it. So, yeah, you haven't missed out yet.
Let me grab the... No, hold on. I'll grab the link for that at some point during our sprint and share it. But yeah, that'll be here on the channel, which is a great segue, since I still got a minute or two left, to say that you should make sure you are subscribed to the channel. And if you really want to be like a top tier person, hit the notification bell so that you get told when we're going live with things. You're still a top tier person if you don't turn on the notifications. I have like 2 notifications turned on for YouTube channels, and that's it. So ignore what I just said. I'm apparently in quite a mood today, Abby.
So sassy. I like it.
Mom, don't forget to hit that like button. Oh, and Ashley just doing some free advertising for us. I'm loving that I can write a scene and move it to another place so easily. Absolutely. NJ, I'm sure your horror is going to be fantastic. Abby, are you going to be writing anything with us today?
I'm going to be writing some emails, my friend.
Excellent.
Does that count?
It counts. Any words written. And like we were talking about yesterday from our imposter syndrome workshop on Tuesday for Dabble Premium, a lot of people are now tracking the effort rather than the word count during these sprints. So Renee, for example, yesterday said 15 minutes of editing, which I think is a fantastic measure of productivity as well. So for anyone here doing work with us, the idea is that you are helping us all be accountable. You're holding yourself accountable, and we're just getting those words written or edited or brainstormed, however you need or want to.
How many seconds we got?
10 seconds.
All right.
We're starting. We got 20 minutes till we have a 5-minute break when Hank will show up. Until then, happy writing, everyone. We'll talk to you soon.
Bye, everybody.
All right, everybody. And so ends our first sprint. And would you look at that? The glorious Hank Garner has appeared.
What's happening, my favorite writer peeps? How is everyone?
Hi.
We're doing fantastic here. I'm writing what I thought was going to be a journal entry, but I've changed it to a recording.
Ooh.
And it's funny how the medium that you're delivering something in, even in written form, no matter what, affects what you can do with what you're writing. Well, that's fun.
Hank, I know what you're working on.
I'm doing an editing pass on the book that I wrote for NaNoWriMo last year because we may have some
use for it.
Maybe some beta testing, some writing tools. I don't know.
Something up our sleeves.
I don't know. Something up our short sleeves.
I just saw biceps there. I don't know about you guys.
Welcome to the gun show. Welcome to the gun show. LOL.
All right. We have in the chat here, Reed got 543. Hope got 557. Matulver or Samantha got 652. You've forgotten you were here in the live stream and jumped when you heard the bell. That means you were in the zone. Elena got 202. Ashley got 734. Jan Brown got 391. Great job, everybody. Abby, are you hanging around? Because my friends, have some things to attend to before our office hours.
You dip out before office hours, Doug.
All right. Yeah. Well, if you are a Dabble Premium member, make sure you join us at 2 p.m. Eastern. That's in about an hour for Premium office hours. You'll find a link in your inbox or in our Premium space at W Campus. I'll stop with the plugs. Y'all have fun with the rest of sprints.
Bye, Doug. I'll see you in an hour. Abby,
He's
what
so
you working on today?
I'm working on emails. That's what I'm working. I'm not doing anything exciting. I'm just here for the conversation and socialization.
I hear you. Well, I'm going to be working on Crossroad Blues, and I've got a couple of windows here open where I'm going to be copying some notes back and forth and, a little housekeeping, busy work kind of stuff. But I am working on a novel. So even though it may not look like I'm doing a whole lot on screen, I promise I am. But
I have like so many things that I want to say about the fact that you're doing that and what I could be doing to also be helping our project along, but I don't want to spoil any of it. And so now I'm like dialing back because I'm like, Hank, let's dig in.
That's one of the most difficult things about working for a company like Dabble. There's always so much exciting stuff going on behind the scenes that I wish I could tell you all about. And I will, or we will in due time, but just trust us that it's gonna make your writing that much better. So
I started reading an interesting book. Oh yeah, Hank's wearing his shirt. I almost wore mine today, Hank, and I was like, I'm not on sprints, so I'm just gonna wear the t-shirt I slept in last night, and like that's not a big deal, right? As I say it live on the live stream, like I didn't brush my hair. Well, Doug's like, you want to be on sprints? I'm like, as long as I don't have to wear makeup, I'll be on them.
I didn't brush my hair today either, so
good. We're in good company then. So
I did pull my granddaughter's hair up into like this thing on top of her head that kind of looks like an onion because she's very blonde haired, and I did that today.
That was you brushed someone's hair,
right? Guys, we got 30 seconds. Big plans today. Is anyone working on anything that they're super excited about? If so, pop it in
more
the chat.
Exciting than my emails.
Right.
Is that what you're saying?
Put it in the chat. We'll talk about it during our next layover in sprints. We're 7, 6, 5. We'll see you guys for 20 minutes.
Bye, everybody.
Bye. All right, everybody. That is sprint number 2 down. How'd it go? Did you get caught up on all your emails, Abby?
I did.
Awesome.
I did. I'm really proud of myself. Wait, Ashley says you're not going to laugh, but I got 777. That's like go by lotto. Lucky sevens,
Right.
man.
Cha-ching.
Yeah.
That's awesome. I didn't get a specific word count, but I went through my manuscript and was breaking up scenes and like getting the layout all, just right. And then coming up, I'm going to go through and I've got a couple of editing passes that a couple of scenes where I want to kind of onion out and add some more flavor and, stuff like that. Hope got 576, Strong Blade 69, 627,
Sweet.
total so far 1170.
Nice.
Yeah, that's all for time to buy a lottery ticket for real.
You guys want to hear something weird?
Yeah.
Do you see this on my screen?
I do. What is that?
I bought this new plant, and it's a Hoya. And over the course of the day,
yeah,
it freaking moves. I'm not kidding you. Sometimes it will be totally in front of my camera. Sometimes it will be towards the window. It started off this morning more over to one side. It moves, Hank, and I'm not touching anything that's touching it.
So do you have a Little Shop of Horrors thing going on?
I do have next to it are several carnivorous plants, but this one is not. It's just a Hoya with a big long.
Have you named the carnivorous plants?
I've named the carnivorous ones, but I have not named this one that moves. And I keep thinking,
maybe she's just demanding a name. Have you thought of that?
I think so, maybe. I need you guys to put in the chat some really good suggestions. She's next to Rick, the carnivorous pitcher plant with the beautiful flower that's looking me in the eyes right now.
Staring you down.
But,
well, plants are alive, Hope says. Matauber says plants do love to groove. Are you playing any music in the office there during sprint time?
I don't.
You don't?
I don't.
Maybe.
It's just me and my thoughts, which I recently read this super amazing article about how sometimes people on the autistic spectrum, it said, could read minds. And it was they broke it down. I think it was in the Atlantic. I don't know. I read this article and it was fascinating. And it talked about how thoughts have energy. And I thought, I wonder if the plants in my office can feel my energy. And then all of a sudden I realized this plant is moving all the time. And I've been thinking about this a lot. I feel like this is my next book.
Well, there's a new podcast. Well, I say new, I don't know how new. There's a podcast that has kind of broken into the zeitgeist. It's become hugely popular over the last couple months. And it deals with some of this subliminal communication that seems to be happening with autistic children, especially. And I've not listened to it, but I've heard people talk about it, and I'm totally gonna go, because that sounds like just the kind of how do I say this respectfully, oddly enticing kind of weirdness about the world that like really informs my writing. So I want to dig into this and see if there's something.
I gotta find my article and send it to you that I read, because it was
okay. Please do.
Keanu leaves. Stop. Do you know how much I love puns? Oh my god, I love
Abby's
that.
plant Dabby. I love that.
Dabby.
That's so funny.
Hubert.
Oh
my
man,
god. Keanu leaves.
Cedric. I love.
I'm
Cedric.
writing that one down.
Planthony.
Planthony is good too.
Someone said, NJ said, just don't call her Audrey too. My oldest granddaughter is named Audrey, which is named after my grandmother. Just fun fact that nobody asked for, but I told you anyway.
We listen to a lot of Little Shop of Horrors around here. My daughter loves that soundtrack for the
Yeah.
Broadway musical.
Oh.
Yeah, so.
Oh goodness!
Is
Sprint
it time
number
to go?
3 has started, and I didn't even know.
Go, people, go.
See you guys in 1942. Bye. And that's writing sprints for today, everybody. Hope it went well for you. Abby, are you all caught up on email?
I am, and I'm writing a post for the community right now about something that we talked about yesterday in the developmental editing class that I did. So
nice.
I'll put it up later. But I did spend probably too long trying to find that article on autism that said thoughts were made of energy, which I thought was such a cool idea. So anyway, I found it and I put the link in the chat. So Ashley was looking for it. Ashley, take a look.
And the podcast I was talking about is called the telepathy tapes. Excuse me,
and
telepathy tapes.
They mentioned that in the article. I think the lady that's on that might be the one that they interviewed for the article, if I'm not mistaken. I haven't listened to the tapes yet, but anyway, it's interesting. So.
Yeah, and I have not listened to this podcast yet, so don't take this as an endorsement if they, go
and
way
don't
off
spoil
the rails.
it for you.
Yeah, but I'm just saying I've heard a lot of talk about it, so take that for what it's worth. But the telepathytapes.com, you can find it. You can subscribe in your favorite podcast app. Anyway, just might be good for somebody. Matauver 1,237 total for me today. I embrace the mess and honesty. I feel pretty proud of moving forward. Good for you. Congratulations. Strong Blade 69 with 651 for a grand total of 1821. Boom. Hope with 501. Ashley with 671. A total of 2187. Boom. TW, thank you. Yeah, don't forget to copy all of your words.
Channel Doug.
Yes, do not forget to copy your words out of WordSprints.
We also have to tell Doug this.
Thanks. Doug's imposter syndrome class really helped. Amazing. That's so awesome.
Nice.
I hate I was didn't get to be a part of that the other day. I had so much to say about it, but I'm sure we'll have plenty of time to talk about imposter syndrome. Well, guys, we are 13 minutes away from premium office hours. If you are a premium member, we'll see you over there. And I think we're gonna have some good stuff to talk about today. We'll see. But
if not, be sweet like me.
Right.
Bye.
Thanks for joining us, everybody.